Jackson College, the Emergency Medical Services Director at JC, Mark Richards. Hey, Mark.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you. Welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Mark's first time here. Mark's been in his position at Jackson College for about a year now.
Yep, a little over a year.
How's it going?
It's going great. It's going great. You know, after COVID, we had a little bit of a struggle getting things back together. I mean, I think everybody did, but things are moving along, and we're getting back into the classroom, and we're just really excited to be back in there and helping students get started in their career.
Yeah, and emergency medical services, like anything in the health field, there are more openings than people.
That's correct. That's correct.
How about you? What's your background?
Well, I first started in EMS back in would have been about 1989, 1990. And I call those the cowboy days because it was sort of new. I mean, EMS arose out of the Vietnam era war. When they realized that they needed that. So things were still getting solidified in the EMS world. And then I graduated from Hillsdale College with a Bachelor of Science in Biology and a minor in Computer Science. And I went to the road of computer science. And then I came back to Michigan back in 2010, traveled all over the United States, came back here, and decided to go back into EMS. So I got my paramedic certification again, and I got my instructor coordinator license with the state of Michigan. And
awesome.
Here I am at Jackson College.
And teaching future EMTs and paramedics and health professionals. So what are the different career paths in emergency medicine?
Well, you can of course go work on an ambulance. They have private ambulance companies. An example of that would be Reading Emergency Unit in Hillsdale, Michigan. Or they have medical emergency service ambulances that are part of a public body, like the city of Novi as an example, or a city fire department. So you can go work in a fire department, you can go work for a nonprofit, you can also go work in the hospitals and other agencies. One of the more common things nowadays is for EMS personnel to work in security positions. They really like in security positions to have someone who is licensed at that level to help people when they get hurt.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so it's a very common job.
Yeah, especially unfortunately in this day and age when those situations can be life or death.
That's right. That's right.
So we've got Jackson Community Ambulance. We've got our police department. They have fire department. They have like Jackson Fire Department. They are first responders to a health emergency too.
Yes. Yes.
And I think anyone that's got a uniform that's in a car with the lights and siren, they have some training in emergency health response.
That's correct. Almost everybody, like you said, that's in a vehicle that has emergency sirens and lights has the initial training of an emergency medical responder. They usually can give Narcan, which is very common for overdoses. They can administer EpiPens. They know how to stop bleeding from trauma, which is very common to roll up on scene as a police officer, as an example, and have someone injured that needs to have bleeding stopped. So they carry tourniquets. And it's just something that's become much more common.
And now you're about to have your first ever EMS job fair.
That's right. That's right. We're really excited. It's on Cinco de Mayo. I didn't even plan that. It just happened.
You're going to have margaritas.
Yeah. And so the Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May here this week, we're going to have our inaugural event. And our goal is to just bring students, professionals, and the companies together to help the EMS and fire community. We have 9 companies coming for our inaugural event, which we're really excited about. We weren't sure how many people would come. You know, it's always kind of a struggle when you first do it to get people there. So we're really excited about it.
Yeah, and I know you've got some agencies that are volunteer, like Liberty Fire Department. They depend on people who have real lives, real jobs to do this on the side.
That's correct. And it is a struggle for these volunteer fire departments. I belong to a small volunteer fire department in Hillsdale County, and there's more people retiring than are coming into the field. If in the state of Michigan, if we could hire 1,000 EMS personnel right now, we would get back to a good, solid foundation, but there's really not that many people available to hire. So we're trying to help. We're trying to do something for the community and help out.
Well, it's perfect that Jackson College has a program because of the need, but the state-of-the-art facilities, I've seen them, it's amazing. You have an ambulance, a full-blown ambulance on the second floor
Yes.
at in the health professionals building.
Yes, they put that ambulance body in there before they put the roof on the building when they were building it. And so they put it in there, and it's like you said, it's a full-blown ambulance, and it has cameras in it and microphones, and we can sit outside in another room, and we can have the students in the back doing scenarios. We have a lot of, dummies and stuff that we use, first aid dummies that we use and stuff. And we can be in another room telling them things like, this is what's happening now with the patient, this is what's happening now, and they have to do it. And we have just great facilities, and the college lets us take our mannequins and take them outside and pretend that they've fallen down a stairway. They're really great about it. And we have the resources of other departments there to help us out whenever we need. Jackson College had a simulation a couple of years ago where we put on a simulation where we had a person in the dental clinic pretend to have a cardiac event, and we had EMS come and take the person from the dental clinic right on the campus.
We filmed it.
Yes, yes, you guys were there, so it was great, So we have all those things to help us out.
So I imagine this is perfect for those students of yours who are ready. They've got their certification, they're ready to get in their career. What about someone maybe just in high school that is thinking about a career in this path?
Well, that would be great. They could come. We had it go a little bit longer in the day till 4:30 for those students.
Okay.
So if they're interested in it, they can come talk to the professionals that are there, the companies. I will be there, and some other people from the Jackson College staff will be there, and they can come and talk to us and get an idea what it's about, and just kind of visit with professionals. And I think it's a great opportunity just for students.
Yeah,
to come visit.
It's a great opportunity just to see the facilities.
Yes.
All right, so it's May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, and Burt Walker, it's happening at Burt Walker Hall. That's where the job fair is, but the health sciences is next door.
Yep.
But come to Burt Walker all day, all afternoon, 1:30 to 4:30. Well, great. I hope you match up a lot of people and companies.
Yes, we're hoping that'll work out for us.
Thanks for coming in.
You bet. Thank you.
The Director of Emergency Medical Services at Jackson College, Mark Richards.